I think university is a time where you find yourself. This is the time where I've truly learnt my potential and what I'm capable of.
We had 24 students from the University of Newcastle come along to Borneo. We spent 3 days in the Borneo jungle and we looked at orangutans in their habitat. It was amazing.
The skills that I've gained over those years and even watched and reflected on how much I've learnt, it amazes me.
I'm the first one in my family to graduate. My dad always said to me, he said, only brain can make a man. That means only knowledge can make a man. And I always had, the voice of my dad in the back of my head, saying that I could do it. Graduation was a major achievement in my life.
I started the university as an able-bodied kid, and then I had an accident after my second year. So that dream as a young kid from a disadvantaged background of throwing that cap and gown into it almost puts a tear in my eye of having that sense of achievement.
I was doing some volunteer work. One of the volunteer boss said to me that if you really like helping people, why don't you become a nurse? I want graduates to be bold, be courageous, and be your best.
I think it is very important to focus on your purpose because there will be a lot of issues, a lot of challenges facing ahead, and being able to overcome each time, I think it's what's important.
It's a wonderful feeling to be an alumni. You have this connection with other alumni, other students who have graduated.
Not just national, but also it's global scale.
Having a community behind you is probably the greatest thing you can have, apart from your family and friends, because really it's just a bigger version of them.
A family that is now around the world.
We've all come together as one, and we're all going to be lifelong friends.
We just enjoy the moment.
Words can't describe it.
It lasts a few seconds, but you really will remember it forever.
The world is your oyster. You really don't know what it's going to be tomorrow. You don't know what it's going to be the next day, but take every single opportunity that comes your way.
Congratulations, graduates.
Congratulations, graduates.
Congratulations, graduates.
Welcome to our global alumni community.
Welcome, graduates and guests, to this very special occasion. To comply with safety regulations, I would like to point out the emergency exits in the Great Hall. They're located at the back of the room and at the front of the room here. Please note your nearest green emergency exit. As a courtesy to everyone in the room, we ask that you switch your mobile phones to silent. We acknowledge this is a long-awaited occasion. COVID-19 has likely further extended your wait. The situation has also required us to make some modifications to the ceremony. Graduates, under this different ceremony format, we ask that you rise from your seat when your name is called and remain standing in front of your chair while your qualification title is announced. You will then acknowledge your achievement by doffing, which is tipping your hat towards the Chancellor. You can then retake your seat as the audience applauds. Your guests should remain seated. At the conclusion of today's ceremony, we instruct each graduate and your guests when it is time to leave your seats. You will be exiting in turn at the front and the rear doors, and a photograph will be taken of you and your guests. An electronic copy of the photograph will be available to all graduates to access and share. Graduates, in May, you will be sent an invitation to complete the Graduate Outcomes Survey. This gathers feedback on your higher education experience to improve the experience for future students. We strive to provide the best university experience possible for our students, but this cannot be achieved without your valuable feedback. We would appreciate you watching for an email to your university account so that you can assist us with this. Some of the terminology in today's ceremony may be unfamiliar to you. To assist in your appreciation of the ceremony, we have provided a history of graduation and an explanation of terms in the graduation booklet. The academic procession will enter the hall in just a few moments. When the procession enters, could you please rise and remain standing for the singing of the Australian National Anthem? Thank you.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is good by sea. Our land abounded nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this very special graduation ceremony. On behalf of the University of Newcastle, I respectfully acknowledge the traditional custodians, the Pambalong clan of the Awabakal people, on whose traditional land this campus is located, and I pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. As Chancellor of this university and a graduate myself, I am very honoured to be able to celebrate this major milestone in your academic journey. Each of our university's graduates is unique, and each year through these ceremonies we celebrate their success. This year's graduates are indeed an inspiration. Before me sits a group of people whose determination and resilience is remarkable by any measure. We all know that the past 2 years have been unprecedented. The pandemic has had a profound impact on everyone in this room, and the crisis came right on the heels of major natural disasters, of floods and fires, which had already taken a toll on many of our students. This ceremony acknowledges your drive and determination to succeed. Graduates, today you take with you a degree from one of the finest institutions in the world. Newcastle is acknowledged for delivering excellence in education to some 39,000 students. Our degree programs are designed to prepare you for life and work after you graduate and connect you with industries and communities. Similarly, our research is focused on delivering impact and innovation with a steady focus on working with partners to support the development of our regions. The university's focus on excellence in education and research sits hand in glove with a long-held commitment to equity. We offer the opportunity of education to students from all walks of life who have talent and determination. 1/4 of our students are from low socioeconomic backgrounds, and we have the largest number of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander students of any Australian university. We are proud of every student, and we are committed to providing the best learning environment and opportunities to help them realise their potential. Today's celebration of the completion of your studies marks another important milestone: your entry into the University of Newcastle's alumni network, and you're in very good company. One example is Monica Goforth, who completed a Master of Social Change and Development in 2011. Monica has dedicated her life to breaking the cycle of poverty and has worked with rural communities in Guatemala since 2014. She's worked with them to install solar power to 19 schools and community centres and is putting green technology solutions to help local fish farmers and honey producers. Monica Goforth absolutely lives our values of excellence, equity, engagement and sustainability. She's using the education she had here at the University of Newcastle to work at the grassroots level to bring electricity and clean water to households and schools. It's very impressive work. Our alumni network is vast. Another alumna is Dr. Scott Sleep. He is one of Australia's leading educators in STEM, and just a few years back was awarded the Prime Minister's Prize for Excellence in Science and Teaching. Scott completed his Bachelor of Education here in 1996 and his PhD in Environmental Engineering in 2015. His work through the STEM Industry Schools Partnerships program is all about getting school teachers to be able to teach science, technology, engineering and maths in a way that really engages students. Instead of teachers being the font of all knowledge, Scott runs a program focused on getting students to learn their learning by getting hands-on. Scott helped develop a course locally that saw a 20% increase in the number of local students who were taking STEM subjects in the Hunter at a time when the rest of the state was witnessing a decline. And his work that developed right here in the Hunter, is now being used in 30 countries. You're now united with achievers like Monica Goforth and Dr. Scott Sleep and the people sitting around you as an alumnus of our university. Our network of passionate and talented alumni stretches across the globe, now comprising 155,000 members in 149 countries. The network and its chapters offer unique opportunities to connect professionally and socially with other alumni, and I really encourage you to stay in touch. We're very proud of the extent of our maintaining contacts with our alumni, and we'd love you to be part of that. Today is the culmination of many years of hard work, and this ceremony is a symbol of all you've experienced and achieved during your time here at the university. This includes an acknowledgement of the support of your family and friends who've been with you every step of the way on your journey to today. To family and friends, we sincerely thank you for the important role that you've played in reaching this important milestone. Again, my heartfelt congratulations to each of you. I'd now like to call on the Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, Professor Mark Hoffman, to introduce today's occasional speaker.
It gives me great pleasure to invite Professor Michael Breakspear to deliver today's occasional address. Professor Breakspear is a psychiatrist and neuroscientist researching the principles of brain function in health and in mental illness. Professor Breakspear leads the Systems Neuroscience Group, a team of psychiatrists, physicists, psychologists and neuroimaging scientists based at the Hunter Medical Research Institute. He uses computational modelling to study human behaviour and brain imaging data. Professor Breakspear is also interested in complex systems more generally, including human evolution and the climate. Professor Breakspear studied medicine at the University of Sydney, combined with degrees in arts, majoring in philosophy and mathematics, and science, majoring in neuroscience. He completed clinical training in psychiatry and research training in physics and neuroscience. Professor Breakspear is a key driver at HMRI's Imaging Centre and is currently Chief Investigator on several significant studies into dementia. His use of advanced neuroimaging techniques has contributed to better understanding of a range of conditions from schizophrenia and bipolar disorder to Parkinson's disease and dementia. He's published more than 230 journal articles and is Editor-in-Chief of the international neuroimaging journal, NeuroImage. Professor Breakspear was recently awarded the 2021 HMRI Research Excellence Award in recognition of his distinguished career delivering outstanding achievements in health and medical research. I'm delighted that Professor Breakspear is able to join us on this very special occasion for our graduates from the College of Engineering, Science and Environment. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Professor Michael Breakspear to deliver the occasional address.
Thank you very much, and also I'd like to join or rejoin the Chancellor in acknowledging the Awabakal people on who we're meeting tonight. I came to the University of Newcastle 2.5 years ago, more or less pleading to come here with my fellowship because I saw it as a wonderful opportunity to work at the university in the Australian university that was leading the country in engagement in Indigenous communities and research of value and meaning to Aboriginal people. And in this regards and other regards, I think the University of Newcastle is Australia's leading university. It's also a university that's making groundbreaking contributions to energy and environmental science, to psychological science, to mathematics and information technology, the disciplines that you've graduated from in these last few years. Most importantly, I'd really like to acknowledge the wonderful achievements of all the graduates here today. When I graduated from the University of Sydney, back in the 1990s, I think the biggest challenge was to wake up and remember where I'd parked my car because I'm more than a little absent-minded. And in the last few years, as we've heard, the unprecedented challenges of working through a pandemic and the challenges both to the provision of and reception of learning and education that you've all persevered through, face-to-face and Zoom-based learning, plus the very real challenges to all of our mental health and our social connectivity as we've experienced in the last 2 years. Certainly something unlike anything that we've lived through before. And yet the graduates before us today have persevered and even conquered these challenges. And I'm very honoured to be here to deliver an occasional presentation when really the day belongs to you and your magnificent achievement. Being a graduate is something that I obviously dabbled in a couple of times, so I ended up with degrees in medicine, arts and science, more through a sort of intellectual curiosity than anything else. And so let me just reflect on some of the ways that being a university graduate has enhanced my own life. First of all, I think we become advocates for knowledge-based and evidence-based inquiry in ordinary life. So this is whether interacting through social media, with our friends, occasionally at parties or in other social institutes, we bring to these various conversations either our own domain-specific knowledge or at least an awareness that knowledge is obtained and societies, Australian societies, knowledge-based economy is earned and obtained through careful and deliberate study, and therefore we can reflect either through our own knowledge, whether it's climate change, the pandemic, the shadow pandemic, which is the challenge to mental health, or whatever it is. If we've got knowledge in that area, we can bring that to the conversation. If we don't have knowledge in that area, then we can step back and reflect and filter the conversations before us, understanding that some of these come from areas of special knowledge, whereas others might be more opinion and emotion than knowledge. And I think being a university graduate in whatever you've studied brings you that perspective and that opportunity for reflection. I'm very proud to be a member or a civilian in a knowledge and science and evidence-based society here in Australia. We've seen an incredible science-led response to the health and the social challenges of the pandemic, and we continue also to derive and produce and communicate some of the world's best science on climate change. And in my field as a mental health practitioner, we've pioneered, for example, youth mental health and the knowledge and burden of mental health and the changes to society that we can bring through better mental health services. So these are all the ways that being a university graduate can contribute personally, socially and collectively, which I think I'm very grateful for. I've noted that there's a number of PhD students here today, or graduates, and I particularly applaud those because I know doing a PhD is a long and often challenging path, sometimes a lonely path. And so congratulations to you for achieving that remarkable outcome. I know I was supervising one of my own PhD students about 10 years ago, and a very bright student with a background in physics. And during this second or third year, he developed doubts about the particular path that he'd chosen. And I said to him, Kevin, I really, encourage you to reflect, but come back and let's work together, because I could see his latent talent to obtain your PhD. Because once you've got that degree, whether it's a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, or a doctorate, then you obtain an achievement and an outcome that really will set you in good standing for the rest of your life. And sure enough, after some discussions, Kevin went on and completed his PhD together with some fantastic publications, and then became Dr. Aquino, and is now working with a startup company in California with a family, and in a really prosperous way that makes me, as his former supervisor, very proud. So just to end, I'd like to congratulate you all for completing your studies during the last few years, whether it's in psychological science, information technology and mathematics, environmental science, or other disciplines. I look forward to seeing you all make a further collective contribution to our society. Thank you.
Thank you indeed, Professor Breakspear. It's hard to imagine somebody who could give a better perspective of Science and Technology, then Professor Breakspear at this time, and clearly science and technology has played an enormous part in our recovery from our present dilemmas. So thank you indeed, Professor Breakspear, and I'm sure today's or this evening's graduates will take your message to heart. Ladies and gentlemen, we now come to a very important aspect of the ceremony, and for this I'd like to ask all of our graduates to please stand. All of tonight's graduates. I'd like to do this little formal piece at the start. As Chancellor of this university, I now officially confer awards to all those candidates who have fulfilled the conditions for admission of that award. And I wonder if you'd all join me in applauding the wonderful achievements of these graduates. Thank you very much. Please be seated. I now call on Professor Lee Smith, Pro-Vice-Chancellor for the College of Engineering, Science and Environment, to present today's graduates.
Chancellor, I present to you the candidates who have fulfilled the conditions for admission to awards of this university. Graduates, would you please stand as your name is announced? Doctor of Philosophy graduates have undertaken a programme of independent supervised study for the equivalent of up to 4 years of full-time study. These graduates have produced significant and original research outcomes, culminating in a thesis which has been independently examined by external experts of international standing. Today, the university is proud to honour graduates who have satisfied the rigorous criteria for the award of Doctor of Philosophy. Mehdi Abidi, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Abidi's thesis is entitled Meta-Heuristic Optimization Algorithms for Solving Energy-Efficient Production Scheduling Problems via Machine On-Off and Speed Control Mechanisms. Dr. Abidi. Geetika Bhagwat, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Bhagwat's thesis is entitled Plastibiome, Unravelling the Interaction of Microorganisms with Plastics and its Environmental Implication. Dr. Bhagwat. Lachlan Campbell, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Campbell's thesis is entitled Storage and Retrieval of Spermatozoa for the Conservation of Threatened Reptiles, a Lizard Model for Sperm Cryopreservation. Dr. Campbell. Caitlin Chambers, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Chambers' thesis is entitled The Impact of the Environmental Hazard Acrylamide on the Male Reproductive Tract and Transgenerational Phenotype. Dr. Chambers. Marcus Crompton, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Crompton's thesis is entitled Membrane and Cell Wall Responses in Staphylococcus aureus to Changes in Environmental Parameters Representative of the Human Wound Site. Dr. Crompton. Melina I, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. I's thesis is entitled When You Come Here, You Understand, Tracing Women's Resistance to Natural Resource Extraction in New South Wales, Australia. Dr. I. Azadeh Golshan, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Golshan's thesis is entitled Investigation of Lake Stratification and Environmental Variables Regulating Phytoplankton Growth in Grahamstown Reservoir. Dr. Golshan. John Gould, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Gould's thesis is entitled Risky Business in Ephemeral Waters, the Reproductive Ecology of the Sandpaper Frog. Dr. Gould. Oluyoye Idowu, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Idowu's thesis is entitled Beyond the Obvious, Understanding the Environmental Health Implications of Polycyclic Aromatic Compounds. Dr. Idowu. Tina Jafari, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Jafari's thesis is entitled Improving the Simulation of Surface Water and Groundwater Interactions using a Couple Modelling Approach and Insights from Water Isotopes. Dr. Jafari. Jashri Jaliwa, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Jaliwa's thesis is entitled Exploring Mismatch Negativity, a Neurophysiological Biomarker of Schizophrenia in a Rat Model. Dr. Jaliwa. Mohammed Javed, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Javed's thesis is entitled A Framework, Functional Feature and Cross-Cutting Concern Modelling in Software Production Lines. Dr. Javed. Saeeda Zahra Mir-Jalili, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Mir-Jalili's thesis is entitled Constraint-Based Robust Single and Multi-Objective Optimization. Dr. Mir-Jalili. Tyler Norbergen, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Norbergen's thesis is entitled Designing M-Health Systems for Behaviour Change. Dr. Norbergen. Paricha Palm, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Palm's thesis is entitled Energy-Aware Loss-Based Warehousing and Inventory Optimization Models for Agri-Fresh Food Supply Chains. Dr. Palm. Chloe Penot, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Penot's thesis is entitled Finding the Keys to Spread, Behavioural, Morphological and Nutritional Consequences of Urbanisation on one of the world's most successful avian ecological invaders, the common myna. Dr. Penot. Robert Scanlon, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Scanlon's thesis is entitled Examining Accelerated Ecosystem Development in the Ecological Restoration of Mined Land. Dr. Scanlon. Krishnil Sharma, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Sharma's thesis is entitled Characterizing and Attributing Variability of Tropical Cyclone Tracks in the Southwest Pacific. Dr. Sharma. Patrick Skippen, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Skippen's thesis is entitled Correlates of Novel Bayesian Estimation of Response Inhibition Parameters. Dr. Skippen. Levi Tegg, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Tegg's thesis is entitled Synthesis and Characterization of Sodium Tungsten Bronze Nanoparticles for Applications in Plasmonics. Dr. Tegg. Nathan Warren, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Warren's thesis is entitled Sequential Effects in Simple Decision Making. Dr. Warren. Congratulations to these higher degree by research graduates. Chancellor, university medals may be awarded to candidates who have displayed exceptional academic ability. To be considered for this award, a graduate must have a consistent record of exceptional academic achievement at all levels of their degree programme and qualify with the highest level of that degree. Today, I am proud to be recognising such outstanding scholars from the College of Engineering, Science and Environment. Chancellor, it is with great pleasure that I present to you Logan Rigby, graduating with a Bachelor of Development Studies Honours with Honours Class 1 and the University Medal and a Bachelor of Development Studies with Distinction. Chancellor, I present Max Carter, graduating with a Bachelor of Mathematics Honours with Honours Class 1 and the University Medal, and a Bachelor of Mathematics with distinction. Chancellor, I will now present graduates of postgraduate coursework degrees. Anita Bentley, graduating with a Master of Business Psychology with distinction. Michelle Jezelik, graduating with a Master of Business Psychology with distinction. Sherry Manukia, graduating with a Master of Business Psychology with distinction. Emma Malloy, graduating with a Master of Business Psychology with distinction. Jaleesa Rabo, graduating with a Master of Business Psychology with distinction. Ashley Warlam, graduating with a Master of Business Psychology with distinction. Taylor Kafer, graduating with a Master of Business Psychology. Michael Sykes, graduating with a Master of Business Psychology. David Tarbrett, graduating with a Master of Business Psychology. Joshua Caban, graduating with a Master of Clinical Psychology with distinction. Nicole Wadsworth, graduating with a Master of Clinical Psychology with distinction. Nicole Ennis Oakes, graduating with a Master of Clinical Psychology. Robert Nutt, graduating with a Master of Environmental Management and Sustainability with distinction. Catherine Soyland, graduating with a Master of Environmental Management and Sustainability with distinction. Charlotte Webster, graduating with a Master of Environmental and Business Management. Edidiyong Okodi, graduating with a Master of Information Technology and a Graduate Certificate in Business Administration. Peng Tang, graduating with a Master of Information Technology and a Graduate Certificate in Information Technology. Natalia Kerr, graduating with a Master of Information Technology with distinction. Prabjot Kaur, graduating with a Master of Information Technology. Serjan Weigel, graduating with a Master of Information Technology. Julie Henry, graduating with a Master of Professional Psychology. Helen Aquilina, graduating with a Master of Studies with distinction. Brian Dunford, graduating with a Master of Studies with distinction. Peter Waddingham, graduating with a Graduate Certificate in Environmental Management and Sustainability. Christian Brockman, graduating with a Graduate Certificate in Information Technology. Sri Janaki Kumari Garau, graduating with a Graduate Certificate in Information Technology. Muzammil Shaheen, graduating with a Graduate Certificate in Information Technology. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates at this time.
Thank you, Professor Smith. We'll now enjoy a short musical interlude by Heather Price, performing Feeling Good by Nina Simone. Heather is a graduate of our university's music program. Thanks, Heather.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Reeds drifting home by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, and I'm feeling good. Well, fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Ooh. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace till day is done, and that's what I mean. And this old world is a bold world and a new world for me. Stars when you shine, you know what I mean, yeah, yeah. Scent of the pine, you know what I mean. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know what I mean. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. Oh.
Thank you, Heather. That was wonderful. I'm sure Miss Simone would be very impressed. I now call on Professor Sandy Stacey, Head of the School of Environmental and Life Sciences, to continue the presentation of graduates.
Chancellor, I present graduates of undergraduate degrees. Sarah Edwards, graduating with a Bachelor of Biotechnology Honours with Honours First Class. Darcy Lewis, graduating with a Bachelor of Computer Science. Jonathan Tabak II, graduating with a Bachelor of Computer Science. Caitlin Tuzel, graduating with a Bachelor of Development Studies Honours with Honours Class II Division I and a Bachelor of Development Studies with distinction. Kimberly Besser, graduating with a Bachelor of Development Studies with distinction. Kira Somerville, graduating with a Bachelor of Development Studies with distinction. Lucy Shepard, graduating with a Bachelor of Development Studies. Tamadur Tombe, graduating with a Bachelor of Development Studies. Sam Buckley, graduating with a Bachelor of Environmental Science and Management with distinction. Lily McKill, graduating with a Bachelor of Environmental Science and Management with distinction. Olivia O'Shaughnessy, graduating with a Bachelor of Environmental Science and Management with distinction. Bernadette Quirk, graduating with a Bachelor of Environmental Science and Management with distinction. Hannah Whitfield, graduating with a Bachelor of Environmental Science and Management with distinction. Nadia Adair, graduating with a Bachelor of Environmental Science and Management. Ashley Antcliffe, graduating with a Bachelor of Environmental Science and Management. Paris Bach, graduating with a Bachelor of Environmental Science and Management. Shannon Cahill, graduating with a Bachelor of Environmental Science and Management. Benjamin Carlin, graduating with a Bachelor of Environmental Science and Management. Emily Dennis, graduating with a Bachelor of Environmental Science and Management. Travis Edwards, graduating with a Bachelor of Environmental Science and Management. Grace Johnson, graduating with a Bachelor of Environmental Science and Management. Carla Merrick, graduating with a Bachelor of Environmental Science and Management. Cameron Mitchell, graduating with a Bachelor of Environmental Science and Management. Katie Morris, graduating with a Bachelor of Environmental Science and Management. Paige Sawyers, graduating with a Bachelor of Environmental Science and Management. William Reeves, graduating with a Bachelor of Environmental Science and Management. Thomas Stevens, graduating with a Bachelor of Environmental Science and Management. Chancellor, I now invite Professor Thomas Nan, Head of School of Information and Physical Sciences, to continue presenting graduates.
Chancellor. I present Kimberly Hamsall, graduating with Bachelor of Information Technology and a Bachelor of Business. Jordan Kelleher Haran, graduating with Bachelor of Information Technology and a Bachelor of Business. Chia Rui Kai, graduating with a Bachelor of Information Technology. Natalia Dempsey, graduating with a Bachelor of Information Technology. Damanjit Singh Gill, graduating with a Bachelor of Information Technology. Benjamin Howard, graduating with a Bachelor of Information Technology. Mitchell Jones, graduating with a Bachelor of Information Technology. Jared O'Kano, graduating with a Bachelor of Information Technology. Prajanya Podel, graduating with a Bachelor of Information Technology. Timothy Regan, graduating with a Bachelor of Information Technology. Lauren Stamford, graduating with a Bachelor of Information Technology. Noor ul Hasnain Bokhari Sayed, graduating with a Bachelor of Information Technology. Jacob Tai, graduating with a Bachelor of Information Technology. Sam Williams, graduating with a Bachelor of Information Technology. Alexander Wilson, graduating with a Bachelor of Information Technology. Zachary Groth, graduating with a Bachelor of Mathematics, Honours with Honours Class 1, a Bachelor of Mathematics with Distinction, and a Bachelor of Science with Distinction. Georgia Fardell, graduating with a Bachelor of Mathematics with Distinction and a Bachelor of Science with Distinction. Chloe Wilkins, graduating with a Bachelor of Mathematics with Distinction and a Bachelor of Science with Distinction. Isaac Zinini, graduating with a Bachelor of Mathematics with Distinction. Timothy Kresser, graduating with a Bachelor of Mathematics. Sebastian Nord, graduating with a Bachelor of Mathematics. Tom Purvis, graduating with a Bachelor of Mathematics. Manisha Sharma, graduating with a Bachelor of Mathematics. Congratulations to all graduates and Chancellor. I now invite Professor Kristen Pammer, Head of School of Psychological Sciences, to continue presenting graduates.
Chancellor, I present Georgia Bombardier, graduating with a Bachelor of Psychological Science. Lucas Bush, graduating with a Bachelor of Psychological Science. Kerry Haynes, graduating with a Bachelor of Psychological Science. Mia Jenkins, graduating with a Bachelor of Psychological Science. Taylor Jarrett, graduating with a Bachelor of Psychological Science. Paul Kelly, graduating with a Bachelor of Psychological Science. Guy Murphy, graduating with a Bachelor of Psychological Science. Sean Palmieri, graduating with a Bachelor of Psychological Science. Tabitha Rayleigh, graduating with a Bachelor of Psychological Science. Courtney Scott, graduating with a Bachelor of Psychological Science. Kin Jung, graduating with a Bachelor of Psychological Science. Aaron Coote, graduating with a Bachelor of Psychology Honours with Class 2, Division 1. Alexander Todd, graduating with a Bachelor of Psychology Honours with Class 2, Division 1. Jake Asara, graduating with a Bachelor of Psychology Honours with Honours Class 2, Division 2. Timothy Nesbitt, graduating with a Bachelor of Science Honours with Honours Class 1 and a Bachelor of Science with distinction. Violet Perry, graduating with a Bachelor of Science Honours with Honours Class 1 and a Bachelor of Science with distinction. Emily Burke, graduating with a Bachelor of Science Honours with Honours Class 2, Division 1 and a Bachelor of Science. Nathan Brichter, graduating with a Bachelor of Science Honours with Honours Class 2, Division 1 and a Bachelor of Science. Jay Roby, graduating with a Bachelor of Science Honours with Honours Class 2, Division 1 and a Bachelor of Science. Amanda Cameron, graduating with a Bachelor of Science Honours with Honours Class 1. Max Galbraith, graduating with a Bachelor of Science with distinction. Gemma Lawrence, graduating with a Bachelor of Science with distinction. Zach Monty, graduating with a Bachelor of Science with distinction. Bronwyn Olahead, graduating with a Bachelor of Science with distinction. Samantha Whitling, graduating with a Bachelor of Science with distinction. Kay Allison, graduating with a Bachelor of Science. Sophie Ashenhurst Hannah, graduating with a Bachelor of Science. Keely Rose Hine, graduating with a Bachelor of Science. Gavin Mossop, graduating with a Bachelor of Science. Hayoung Wang, graduating with a Master of Business Administration, a Master of Marketing and a Graduate Certificate in Business Administration. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates.
Thank you, Professor Pammer. I now invite Max Carter, who's graduating today with a Bachelor of Mathematics Honours with Honours Class 1 and the University Medal, and a Bachelor of Mathematics with distinction, to speak on behalf of the graduates. Thank you, Max.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of the Council, staff of the University, family and friends of graduates, and most importantly, graduates. It is a great honour to be able to speak here this evening on behalf of the graduating cohort. Let me begin by congratulating all graduates for their achievements highlighted here tonight and all achievements accomplished throughout their degrees. I would like to proceed by first highlighting some of the things that unite the graduates, families, friends and staff. For the graduates, we all came to the university with a mutual goal in mind, getting an education. This education we hoped would enrich our future, whether that be through attaining a better career, finding a new path in life, creating meaningful change in society, or merely through the exposure to new ideas, knowledge and people. Over the years, we have faced many challenges together, such as balancing our study with our personal lives, attaining our desired grades, and adapting to living with COVID. Despite the challenges, and for many of us, the burning desire to quit at times, we have persisted and made it to the end of this long, but hopefully fulfilling journey in our lives. For the families, friends, staff and associates of the university, you are a part of this journey too, through the support and guidance you have provided us graduates over the years, and your desires to see us all attain a brighter future for ourselves and society as a whole. On behalf of all the graduates, I would like to extend a sincere thank you to all of you for the support and guidance you have provided us over the years, your efforts in adapting to the numerous challenges we have faced, and your ongoing support for the university and academic work. As we all part ways tonight, let's resolve to continue to pursue excellence and the betterment of ourselves and society. The ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle once wrote, quote, "Excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution. It represents the wise choice of many alternatives. Choice, not chance, determines your destiny." End quote. Graduates, we should remind ourselves of the choices we've had to make and the qualities and habits we've had to build to achieve the level of attainment we are awarded with today. The self-discipline, the work ethic, the sacrifices, the late nights and early mornings, and most notably, our will to fight tooth and nail for an on-campus car park. As we move forward, let's implement wise choices in our lives and develop habits that will lead to further success in the future. To finish, I would like to leave us all, and particularly the graduates, with a quote from another one of the ancient Greek philosophers, Socrates. Socrates wrote, quote, "Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel." End quote. As we depart the university, let's use our flames to light a path to a brighter future for ourselves, our peers, our friends and family, and current and future generations. Thank you.
Thank you, Max, for speaking so thoughtfully on behalf of your graduating cohort tonight. It was a great speech, and very nice to see Socrates being quoted instead of Dr. Zeus. Well done. But I think the points you made, obviously, it's been tough for all of you under the circumstances we face. And interestingly, as Dr. Breaksby spoke about at the other end of our program, the fields in which you've studied are so important for the future of the world, and you really can go out there and make an impact. So thank you for speaking as well as you did on behalf of your colleagues. To you all, I hope you enjoyed today's ceremony, and I thank you for joining the university community in the celebration of the awarding of degrees. Before I declare the ceremony concluded, I'd ask this time that the graduates remain seated, and for everyone else, including my colleagues up here, to join me by standing and applauding the wonderful achievement of our graduates. Thank you. Thank you all very much. I now declare the ceremony concluded. Once again, congratulations to all of our graduates. We're very proud of you, and go out and make a difference. Thank you.